This is my favorite video of the year to film. I'm so excited for today's video. But first off, hey guys, it's Luna. I'm so excited to be doing my annual dream board video. I'll link last year's up here, but basically in this video, every single beginning of the new year, I make something called a dream board, and basically what it is, I find and print out different pictures for like long-term and short-term goals, and I put everything on this one dream board so I can have it in my room and look at it, and every morning I wake up and I work towards all the goals that are on the board. What I like to do in this video is reflect on last year's dream board and see how much I accomplished in that year, and then make our 2020 dream board today. When I did this last year, so many of you guys sent pictures of your dream boards, and I want to know how they turned out, if anything came true for you. So comment below if you made one last year, and if anything happened crazy, I want to know. Also, send me pictures on Instagram of your dream boards if you make one this year. So if you have no clue what I'm talking about, this was my dream board from 2 years ago, and I reviewed it in my last dream board video. And this one was crazy. This was 2 years ago, and all I wanted was 10,000 subscribers, which I got 100,000 that year. I wanted 10K on Instagram, and I ended up having way more than that. And so many things came true on it, but you have to watch last year's video to see that. But today, we are going to be reviewing my 2019 dream board. On the left, I have ballet pictures, and at this time, I wanted to get into a company and do more Balanchine ballets, so that didn't come true, but it's fine because I didn't want it to come true. So it's fine. We're fine with that. Off to a great start. The Range Rover, I put on it every year. It has not happened yet, but I did buy myself a car this year, so I guess that represents that. I knew I wasn't going to get a Range Rover this year, let's be honest. I actually got a guitar from my dad this year, and I haven't started my lessons, but I'm going to be. That's actually on my dream board for this year. This one represented me being happy with my more muscular body, more muscular legs because of ballet. And I would say that in its own, just getting over my body image issues, defeating body dysmorphia, everything that happened this year with my mental health regarding my body image was insane, and I'm so glad and happy. I'm so happy that I'm happy with my body. Obviously, I still deal with things here and there, but I'm overall so much better than where I was last year. Just an example, I would never wear leggings in public because I was so nervous. Everyone was looking at my legs and how big they were. And I wear leggings all the time now, no problem. So confident to wear leggings. And there's just like little stuff like that that I'm so happy I came a long way, but I definitely feel so much healthier now. Eat healthier, that didn't really go as planned, but we can always work towards that. This was to get more into Broadway stuff. Again, I didn't really go through with that. Okay, this one was to smile more in my pictures like Devin Lee Carlson, because I love her and I love her vibe, and her smile is so beautiful, and I definitely tried to do this one more this year, and I think that you can see that on my Instagram. This one was to sign to a talent agent, and funny thing was, like, 15 days after I made the dream board video, my management that I'm signed with now, they discovered me from my dream board video and reached out to me because they saw I wanted to sign with an agency. So I'm now with Select Management, and I love them. Lisa, Kevin, hello. I love you guys so much. You guys changed my life this year. I love you. Verified on Instagram. That did happen. I think it happened like in June. I graduated. I mean, I'm pretty sure I knew this was gonna happen, but I did graduate. This was Coachella. I did go to Coachella. But I think this one more represented me having a group of YouTuber friends, and I definitely met so many online friends this year that I'm hoping to meet in person. A lot of them and watch probably, but I just want to meet more people that do what I do on here because I feel like we understand each other a lot. But online, I'm friends with so many people that I looked up to my whole life. If you guys know Alexa Losi, she's a really good friend of me and my sisters now. I was telling her the other day, like, if I knew I was gonna be friends with you back then, I would have freaked out. Like, I looked up to her so much and watched all her videos about mental health and just everything she went through. She was such an inspiration to me, and now I'm friends with her. There's so many that I'm like shocked that I'm even an acquaintance of. Like, people like Tatiana Ringsby, she's such a good friend of mine now. There's Hannah Maloche, Ava Jules, who's online too, who I want to meet. Haley Sunny follows me. That's crazy. Maddie Bragg, which was like my all-time idol follows me. Amanda Steele, favorite YouTuber of all time, who inspired me to literally start my channel, follows me on Instagram. Like, so many things are crazy and I freak out about it every day, but I guess I kind of achieved that in a way. Okay, this one was go to Paris, and I did go to Paris this summer, so that's great. This was to become more spiritual, these two, and I don't think I achieved that. I want to work on that this next year. Google AdSense was to make my YouTube into a career more and earn more money. Definitely did that this year. This one was a stretch. This one was to reach 1 million subscribers, but we are not quite there yet. But I knew that was a stretch. We are almost at 500,000 though, so that's kind of crazy. Maybe next year. Peak was my online schooling program, and I finished that, so that's great. This one was to make merch. Did not do that, but I could have, but I knew it wasn't really the right time yet, so no merch. That's coming this year. This was to get a new place, and it didn't happen in 2019, but it is happening now. Surprise, surprise, I'm moving in a couple days, and this is probably my last video in this room, which is really sad. I love this apartment, and I love this room. I really started everything in this room. This one was to get a puppy or a little kitty, but that didn't happen. That kind of completes that dream board. It wasn't as crazy as the dream board before, but there were a lot of like big goals on this one, not such like little attainable goals. Let's move on to making this year's dream board. I have printed out so many things. I'm so excited to make this with you guys. This is so fun. It's like a little sleepover. Let's set this up. Okay, let's get started. All you need to make a dream board is a white poster board, a handy dandy glue stick, and you just print out a bunch of pictures. Or you can cut from magazines, you can draw stuff. But we're gonna start. This is a really fun process, and I have a lot of things, so hopefully it all fits on this board. I guess we can start with this pile, which is long-term goals. Let's put it on the right. Everything here is basically just the biggest goals in my life that I really want to accomplish. Probably won't happen in 2020, but I want to do stuff in 2020 that will obviously lead to me accomplishing these big goals. So this is so random, but my dream has always been to have a really, really nice environment in a very nice house. I've always been into interior design, and my favorite YouTube channel right now and always is Architectural Digest. Like, it's my favorite thing, literally my favorite thing. Starting off random, I just looked up a bunch of pictures of houses that I really, really would want. This, so sick. I love the industrial vibe of that. This is from an Architectural Digest video. It's Nicole Scherzinger's home theater, and she has these like dusty pink movie theater seats in her movie theater, and this is like literally a dream. There's just a lot of random things on here you probably wouldn't understand. I'm obsessed with these farm doors. So random, but I want that one day. A little LA loft apartment like this. Insane. This is funny. This is actually Kai's family's couch, and this is his uncle sitting on it. But I took a picture of the couch because I always said that the epitome of my success, like financially, would be to buy a cloud sofa from Restoration Hardware. It's like those really big $20,000 sofas, but they had this one, and this one was insane, and it's just like this huge white couch. I'm putting it on my dream board, you guys. It's gonna happen. And lastly, for home vibes, my ultimate goal in life is to buy my mom a beach house, because she has always talked about how she wants to live on the beach, and it's just always been like, since I was younger, like the thing I wanted to work up to. So I have a picture of this very nice Malibu beach house on here. It's gonna happen. That's like the longest term goal on this board probably. Let's glue these on. Okay, those are glued on. Let's move to our next topic, music. I really want to learn guitar this year. I have a guitar, as I said. It's gonna happen. This is the year. Piano. We have a piano, and we're finally getting a house so we can fit the piano. I'm gonna learn piano this year. Also, I put this on my dream board all the time, but I want to start singing. That's a side of me none of you guys know about, but I really like to sing, and I think it'd be really fun to post covers on my Instagram or YouTube or something and show you guys that side that you guys don't know. Okay, more long-term goals. These are cars. I put the Range Rover on every year. Black Range Rover Sport, all blacked out, is my dream car, so I'm gonna put that on there. These are very superficial, but I promise it gets less superficial. I want to travel more, so I'm gonna put a map, but also I put this picture of my Paris meetup, which is my first and only ever meetup, and I met so many friends in Paris, and it was honestly such an amazing experience to like really just see and hang out and talk to some of the people that watch my videos. I want to travel more in the sense that I want to meet more of you guys, because that's really what this is all about, and just I need to meet more of you guys this year, period. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna glue that on here now. And then I printed out these little words that I want to focus on a lot this year. This one is motivation, and I'm going to use it to fill in spaces on the dream board. I want to be more motivated this year in all areas of life. Okay, these next two are kind of random, but I really like these photos, and basically what these represent is just me wanting to take more artistic, like editorial, fashion-based photos on my Instagram, and not so much just the regular content. I want it to be more like art and that people are inspired to look at, because I'm inspired to look at these. So I guess that's like more photo shoots, more collaborations with photographers, and making really cool art almost with my photos, so it's not so superficial. Okay, the next two are something I really want to do this year, which is go back to school. So I've been looking at a lot of community colleges in my area, and I'm going to apply. Maybe I'll start the winter semester, I don't know. We'll see how that works out. Hopefully it happens sooner than later, but this is just a picture of a college class I found online, and this is a picture of notes. I really want to do a business class because I think that's honestly what I want to do in life, is start a business, so. And I feel like school is really important for that. Okay, another word for this year is selflessness. Taking the attention off myself at times and looking and helping others that are in need. Always a good thing to do. Okay, sticking with the more inspirational stuff, I have Rosie the Riveter here. This to me just kind of represents being a strong, independent woman. I have so many people to look up to in my life, like my mom and my sister. Just be the strong, independent woman that I am. Hell yeah. And then I have a quote here. This is from a song called Humble and Kind by Tim McGraw, and it says, "When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind." I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of times where I feel a lot of pride, but it almost comes off as bragging to my friends and family, and I never want it to be that way at all. I'm very obviously proud to be where I am, but there's just like a thin line for me of when it turns into me bragging. You guys get it. Okay, next. Okay, the next one is get back into ballet. Again, something that is really important to me, and you guys know that, is ballet. So I'm going to start taking classes again because I've been on a little break. It's just something important to me that I feel like I need to do. So a big, huge goal of mine has always been to make ballet clothing and ballet apparel. I've been drawing leotards in my journal, like little designs, since I was so young. I've always designed with my mom skirts and leg warmers that weren't on the market that I loved. Like, getting the newest, hottest dancewear was always the biggest thing, and at a time where I couldn't afford a Yumiko, like I just wanted to design my own and make my own. That is something I really want to do. I don't know if it'll happen this year, maybe some version of it will happen this year, but like just warm-ups like this, little onesies. I think it'd be so cute to make little booties. A line that I really love, the collaboration of Sarah Mearns and So Donka. So I have those pictures. I am such a leg warmer girl, so leg warmers I think would be so fun to design. And just little wrap tops as well would be so cute. Luna Montana dancewear, it's gonna be a thing. I don't know if it's gonna be called that, but it's gonna be a thing. Okay, it's looking really good, you guys. Let's see what we're gonna add next. Okay, that being said, I also want to do just regular merch, like sweatshirts, sweatpants, and everything. I really love this merch. I'm pretty sure it's Kanye West, and I just want to make really cool merch that people can actually wear like on a daily basis. Okay, I printed out a picture of my body hair tips from a ballerina video because I want to make more videos like this, not just because it's the most viewed video on my channel, but I love the girl talk videos so much, and I love when it's mixed in with my experience with ballet, and I love being like that big sister figure. It's like really one of my favorite things, and the best videos when I can make girls feel more comfortable with their bodies and stuff that goes on. I was always searching stuff on YouTube about my body and things that were going on and stuff I wanted to know, and I feel like no one was really that transparent, and I grew up very insecure about a lot of things, and I don't want that to happen to any of you guys. So if I can help one girl out there to feel more confident with something, then my job is done. That being said, the biggest thing on my dream board this year is all these messages that I printed out from you guys. There's so many, but these are just a few that I found that really mean so much to me and are exactly why I started my YouTube channel. I'm just gonna put these all on here. I'll read some of them to you. I'm not gonna say the names of who sent these, but just so you guys know, if I don't respond or accept your DMs, I read all of them. I read every single one, I promise you. So, this one says, I love how much you open up and are real to your viewers. You have no idea how much your body dysmorphia video helped me to realize that I wasn't alone. And that is my #1 goal, you guys, is to make you guys feel less alone. I think that the beauty of YouTube is to build a support group and realize that we're not alone in situations, and it's kind of crazy to do that from online. I am so happy that I am here to help do that, because you guys make me feel like I'm not alone. For the longest time, your What I Eat in a Day videos were the only ones of the type I could watch without feeling gross and guilty about the food I was eating and how I was doing it. You made me feel like I was understood, like I wasn't the only one struggling with all those problems. You made me want to keep going and not give up, regardless of what others thought about me. Oh my god. I can't even tell you guys what these messages mean to me. It's truly unreal. This one says, Luna, thank you so much for making this video. I'm a ballet dancer too, and I felt the exact same way too many times. It's nice to know I'm not alone. Just knowing that you guys feel comfort in watching my videos is the dream. Okay, those have been put on. Okay, a quote that I love and live by a lot of the time. My mom told me this when I was younger, and I always try and implement it. It is, feel the fear and do it anyway. Eckhart Tolle actually has a book titled this. I think I let fear rule a lot of aspects in my life, and I don't want that to happen anymore 2020. There's just a lot of situations where I don't know if I should or shouldn't, and it's just fear holding me back. Of course, every year I have to put the eating healthy one on here because constantly something I strive to do more of. This year, eating healthy is for the reason of feeling better instead of my body image, so that means a lot to me. Next, every year I put this on, it's just to be more spiritual. These are tarot cards. I have pictures of a bunch of little crystals. I'm very into crystals. My sister is actually very, very spiritual. I'm inspired by that, and her way of manifesting the things in her life through her spirituality is something I want to get more into, so I'm going to stick the crystals around here. Tarot cards are insane, you guys. I have a funny story, actually. So, one of my closest family friends, her mom read my tarot cards. At the time, my friend was into this guy, and then that was like the time when I was talking to Kai at the very beginning. And so we were like reading tarot cards on whether we were gonna like have a future with these guys. When her mom read mine and I had Kai in mind, like intended in mind, she was like, you're gonna be in a relationship with him. She literally told me that through the tarot cards, and I was like, no, there's no way. And look where we are. So she had no clue who he was at the time. So we moved my sister into her new place a couple days ago, and the first thing she did when she walked in the door was sage her crystals to release the energy from the past place into the new. And like, we only have a couple more things. This one is a woman meditating in front of the full moon. This is just me wanting to relax more. I've been dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety this past year, and something my mom found out, which is actually really fascinating, is if you want to detect anxiety and stress in little kids, signs are that the kid can't sleep over or go to sleepaway camps or anything, sleep over at friends, they just can't do it, they're too scared. Or if like the kid can't go to the bathroom because they're scared of like an animal behind the toilet or something's gonna get them from like behind the toilet. When I was little, I would not go to the bathroom alone, like because I thought there was a coyote behind the toilet. It was so weird. And there was more stuff that she just read about, and it was so fascinating because I had all that as a kid. And to this day, like, I don't even like walking outside in the dark because I like picture these horror movie things. Like, I can't even look at a window in the dark because I feel like someone's gonna pop out. Like, it's really crazy. In my life, learning how to handle stress and anxiety and understanding that I need to take deep breaths, meditate as much as I can. This one is basically to volunteer my time more with everything. I want to volunteer at an animal shelter. I want to go to homeless shelters. I want to do and work with so many more organizations. Something that Ellie Thuman does at the end of her videos is mention an organization, and I think that's really, really cool. So I want to do something like that. It's so easy for a platform like this to be so superficial, but because I have this platform, I feel like I'm in charge of being the voice for a lot of different things. And if I can be that, then that's amazing, and I'm making a difference and I have a purpose. So last ones are quotes. This one is, Every morning you have two choices: continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them. This quote says love more, and I just want to love more in all aspects of my life. And then my number one word for this year and my number one resolution is just to be more grateful. So I'm gonna put gratitude on here. I feel like every day I have to take a second and look around and realize how much I'm grateful for. We just put our last one on. The dream board is done, you guys! Yay, it looks so good. I'm so happy about it. I even had extra space, so I'll have to cut that. See all of it here? You guys, make a dream board. Manifest all the things that you want in your life. I promise that it will come back to you in some shape or form. So that is my dream board. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please, please send me pictures if you guys make a dream board. Again, comment if you made one last year and anything came true for you. I love doing crafty stuff like this, especially when it has so much meaning. So I'm gonna put this in my room, look at it every single morning when I wake up. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for supporting me this past year. I just love having this community here. It really is incredible. So that being said, I hope everyone has an amazing 2020, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.